What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I wanted to go ahead and use a palette today, which is the Glamlite Cake palette. I honestly have swatched the colors in here, but I have not really played with this palette, so I wanted to give it a shot. I know a lot of people are really enjoying the Michaela and Glamlite collab, but they do have some other really good products as well on their website. So the first shade that I am going to go in with like more of a fluffier angle brush is the shade, I believe it is Cranberry. So we're just going to put that in the outer corner first. Now, disclaimer, you will see me throughout the video constantly rubbing my left eye by the weather changing, and now we are in fall, so happy fall, you guys. But my eye keeps watering and I do not understand what is going on. I never used to have seasonal allergies, but I guess, you know, as you get older, things start happening. So also, you will see at the end of the video, I constantly keep messing with my lash. Honestly, once I was done filming, I had to take my lashes off and let my eye get, you know, a little dry before I was able to reapply it. But again, we're going in with the shade Cranberry here. Also, I did mix in a little bit of Raspberry, which is more of a pinky tone in this palette, just to kind of blend in with that raspberry shade. Okay, y'all, so in the crease, I did go in with a fluffy blending brush with the shades Peach and Pineapple, just to kind of soften up that cranberry shade that we laid on the outer corner. Now, to deepen up the outer corner, I did go ahead and go in with Red Velvet. I ended up also taking the shade Chocolate and just kind of going over that Red Velvet color just to make it a little bit deeper in the outer corner. So as you can see, I went in with the shade Guava, which is like a pinky rosy shimmer shade. It did not pick up much pigment, so I do recommend spraying your brush before applying this eye color, or you can go ahead and use your finger to pick up that shimmery shade to add it onto the lid, because I did go ahead and end up doing that, and I feel like it worked so much better. I really wanted to tap into the shade called Strawberry just to add a little bit more to the lid. It is a very pretty, almost like purple shimmer shade. So again, as I mentioned, they pick up a lot better with your finger, or again, if you spray your brush, I feel like the application will be a lot better. Also, even putting down glitter glue before you go in with some type of glitter glue or glitter primer would work perfectly as well. So now I'm going to do the other eye off camera and we'll be right back. So now going in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. This has SPF 30 in it with hyaluronic acid and peptide. So I use this mainly. This is a very good inexpensive option for those that may not want to purchase the Fenty moisturizer, which has SPF in it as well. But this is very moisturizing. I see no complaints. e.l.f. I think does a good job with inexpensive skincare products. So again, I think this was maybe $12. Good way to add SPF into your, skincare with the moisturizer. And then since I'm not going anywhere today, I did go ahead and just use my NYX Marshmallow Primer. Very soft on the skin. It doesn't cover any pores or anything like that, but for some reason, for me, I've noticed that this primer does kind of allow my makeup to last quite a while on my face. I say maybe between 5 to 6 hours. So it's a really good primer. It is more on the pricier side for drugstore. And then as far as foundation, these are some foundations I have not honestly used in a while. So I decided to go ahead and mix the NYX Born to Glow, which I have mine in the shade Golden. And then also the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage. This is in the shade 332 Golden Caramel. So I'm just trying to use up some products that I have not honestly reached for in a while. As of course, you're constantly buying new makeup. You accumulate so much. So I'm like, you know what, let me just try to mix them and see how things come out. And then I am going to blend that out with the Juvia's Place foundation brush. Here's another product that I honestly do not reach for, the I Heart Revolution. This is their Watermelon Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray. I honestly may have used this twice before. It does have a very strong smell of watermelon, so if you are not into scented things, I say stay away from it. I don't even know if it's available anymore, but I just want to use this up because it is just sitting and I don't want to keep just throwing away makeup, but it just does nothing for my face. But I am going to start incorporating it as far as spraying it before, blending out my foundation, just to make it a little bit easier to move those products around. But I don't think that I would ever use this to just completely set the face. And so far, so good. I feel like, the two foundations, they did blend well together. It was a beautiful match. I do feel like, however, for some reason, my summer tan is going away. So it does look a little bit darker, but hopefully we can fix that up once we apply concealer. So now we're going to go in with the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer in the shade Bisque Neutral. And this looks a little bit light on me. I prefer like a golden warm tone concealer. But of course it depends on the foundation. So I feel like this will blend well with how warm the foundation is on the face. So now I'm going to take up this double-sided crayon case brush. This I think is a bronzer and blush brush, But the angle side worked really well with me picking up that cream product. And I did go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the shade Caramel. I feel that that works really well with my skin. It's either that, I do also like the Juvia's Place Shade Stick in the shade Abidjan. So if you are medium to tan, or medium to tan skin tone, I think that shade works really well for cream bronzer. But we are just going to blend that in, and I'm taking that even on the nose. I feel like, again, this brush is a lot thinner to where it can get, in certain areas that obviously other brushes cannot. Now I am taking, this is the shade 20, the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. I honestly, this is another product that I do not reach for. I have so many other products that I feel work very well for me. But again, I honestly do not have much left of this powder. So I really just want to continue to use this up so that we can, declutter at least one more thing with actually using it. It's a nice powder. It sets very well. I honestly have no complaints. But again, I have so many powders that through over time I have opened or I have grown to love, and this is just kind of sitting in the back of the drawer. So I'm just trying to use up a lot of these products so that way, I can feel like I accomplished something when it comes to using up makeup. When you take your last sip of Starbucks, gotta go back. Not even gonna lie. But I am now gonna go in with bronzer. I did mess up, and you will see it here. I forgot to go in with my setting powder. So obviously we use the loose setting powder over the face to set like that concealer, but I also like to go in with some type of powder foundation or something just to lock in the rest of the face. Again, you will see here that I had to stop myself because I realized it. But this bronzer that I am using though is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. The shades do look a little cool tone in the pan, but they do come off very warm, which I really do like the palette. I do wish that they had a better shade range in this, or even came out maybe with a deeper tone of this palette, because it's actually very inexpensive. I don't think it was no more than maybe $10. And I feel like you get a lot of product in this. Now for blush, I am taking the B Bella Cosmetics Blushing and Crushing blush palette, and I am going to mix the two pink shades. They're called I Like You and My Lover. So I picked this up around Valentine's Day when they released their Valentine collection. I'm not sure if it's still available. This is the sister brand to Beauty Creations. So they are obviously on Instagram. Beauty Creations is really good and known for like their lashes. They are very inexpensive, very beautiful. I have worn a pair of their lashes on this channel before, mainly in the shade Daydream, and they are like 3D faux mink lashes. Now for, what is this, highlighter? I did go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the shade Champagne. I honestly really enjoyed this highlighter. It is very creamy to the touch, very pigmented. As you can see, I was like, girl. So I had to kind of tone that down a little bit. So now we are finished. I did go ahead and just take the shade, I believe it was Raspberry and Red Velvet on the lower lash line. For the waterline, I did take the LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto Eyeliner in the shade Baby Pink, just to kind of give it some type of brightness. And then for the lip liner, this is something else that I haven't used in a while. It is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise, and this is medium, no, I'm sorry, nude 3. So I think this is the deepest brown that was in that Retro Paradise collection that they released. Also for gloss, I did go in with the, what is it, Bronze Sugar by Juvia's Place, but then I feel like I wanted something a little bit more pink, so I did go in with Makeup Shack Shameless on top of it. Again, Makeup Shack has some really good glosses that have, like, I don't want to necessarily say tinted glosses, but definitely they have a good variety of glosses. I think they released those maybe a year ago, and I honestly say go check them out. They are very inexpensive. If you like your gloss to have some type of pigment to it, those are a really good option. They are not sticky, and I feel like they're pretty long lasting. It's kind of hard to say that gloss is long lasting because, again, it's just gloss. So obviously anything you eat or drink, it will rub off, but I still say go check it out. You cannot beat it, and I think each gloss is maybe $7 or $8.99. I did go ahead and take the Rare Beauty mascara for the lower lash line, and that honestly completes the look. We also did use our Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I hope you guys truly enjoyed this video. Give me a big thumbs up. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a beautiful comment. I want this page to be somewhere positive where we can come and escape and just watch makeup and play in makeup. So again, as you can see, I'm messing with that lash because my eye was watering. But again, you guys have a great and beautiful day. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.